Hey guys, it is Keke here, and I am here to share with you my experience with COVID. So if you are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Keke J, and here on this channel we are all lioness and lions here who are embracing our beautiful manes. So if you subscribe, you become a member of the pride, and if you are returning, as always, welcome back. As you all know, I have been absent for a little while, and that was due to COVID. I am here to talk to you about our experience with it, dealing with anxiety during it, dealing with a lot of challenges during COVID, and I just want to share my experience because this can maybe help someone if they, Lord forbid, get it. But on January 27th, I started having symptoms. We had just purchased a bike. I had just bought a bike. And I was like, well, let me ride around like the neighborhood just to see how it is. And it's cold outside. So I've been in the cold plenty of times. I used to be in the marching band in the cold. I've been snowboarding. We were playing in this last snow that happened in early January and we were fine. So I don't think it has anything to do with the cold. I honestly think I was already sick, and that just being out in the cold riding a bike with all of that air entering into my body, I just immediately started feeling unwell, and it started here in my chest. I was like, you know when you cough and it hurts in your chest here? That's what it felt like, but I had no coughing yet. I'm like, okay, am I coming down with a cold? I get sinus infections every year, but they're never like severe, so that's what I thought it was. I was like, oh, okay, it's just another sinus. And the next day I got this excruciating headache. The headache lasted for literally 3 days, and the headache was here. It's a headache that I've never experienced before, and I get migraines maybe once every 3 months or so. It's kind of, you know, slowed down a little bit, but I used to have frequent migraines, like frequent, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. So I know what a migraine feels like. Like I get the blurry vision. It's kind of like centered for me. It's like an entire headache, but this headache was something different. This is a headache I've never experienced. It was only here, and mainly right here in my eye sockets. And guys, when I tell you it hurt to look left, right, up, down. Never had a headache to where if I moved 1 millimeter this way or that way, it was debilitating pain. I'm like, hold it, I don't know what's going on. Is this a new type of sinus infection that I've, gotten? But as time went on, the headache started to subside a little bit. I started to develop a cough. I get coughs with sinus infections all the time. So the runny nose, the watery eyes, the tingling of the nose, I got all of that, and that's why I thought it was a sinus infection. But that little one piece is just right there, just hanging out. Yeah, so the cough started, the tingling, watery eyes, nose, congestion, a little bit of snot here and there. I'm like, okay, I've had it before. But there was one day that I want to say it was the day that I filmed this outfit look. Because I wanted to be productive. I was like, I've been sitting around being lazy. Let me get up and do something. But this is the day, I'll put it up on the screen because I can't recall it right now. This is the day that I filmed this look. And I did a reel and everything. And I'm like, as time went on, I'm like, dang, I don't have any energy. Like, I'm continuously trying to push myself to get this content done. And I felt like I got trampled by a stampede of elephants. Like, that's how I felt. Y'all, I'm actually still struggling with my sinuses. It's been a week. I thought I was getting better, but not yet. And I'm like, okay, I was on the computer over here and I could barely type. I'm like, what am I doing? Log off. I got off. I stopped what I was doing. I said, you know what? I'm done. My body is telling me that you need to stop doing this. So I'm going to actually listen to her and do it. And I stopped, and the next day we finally got our COVID test in the mail from USPS. You can sign up for it on their website to get free kits. It sends you 4 tests. So that had finally just came in the mail, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a test. Took the test. I was positive. I was like, wow, this is year 3, you know. I never expected to not get COVID. I just thought it would have got us sooner than what it has, but it got us. And I wasn't mad. I was actually content because I'm like, okay, this explains why I've been feeling like death. If I was negative for COVID and was feeling like that, okay, I would have been very concerned. But I was like, oh, okay, it's COVID. We already hadn't been anywhere. We don't really go anywhere anyway since we work from home. If we go anywhere, it's to go get groceries, go get, you know, stuff done, little small errands here and there. Getting Kilu's dog food. We'll go to the gym, maybe, well, he's better at going to the gym than me. He goes like 4 or 5 days a week. It's barely 2 to 3 for me right now, but your girl is making progress. I was making progress before COVID got me, but he is sick as well. I'm gonna get to him in just a second, but just explaining to you how it started out. I tested first. He didn't test until the next day. So mine came back positive. I'm like, dang, babe, that's probably, I'm pretty sure you got it because we're literally always in each other's face. So to be certain, we went to a testing site and got a rapid test done, and both of us came back positive. So we were like, dang, you know, we're stuck inside for some more days, which is okay. You know, it was okay because we already work from home, so we weren't mad. We got the test back, so our gracious friends checking on us constantly. Y'all know who y'all are. Family members too, you know who you are. Mama Dukes came up here twice and dropped us off a care package. Mama Dukes brought us a care package. We got some saline spray. Some pure honey, pure. Some Mucinex, much needed. We got some instant ramen noodles, just in case we don't feel like cooking. But we've been pretty much cooking the whole time. Some more Lysol spray. Ooh, some Clorox wipes, necessary. And some cough drops, yes. And we got extras of the wipes and noodles. Thank you so much, Mom. You're setting us up. Thank you so much. We love you. The next day, she dropped us off some food that she had made homemade. And then also, one of our best friends, Portia, she brought us some food as well. Y'all, we already got some bomb friends. Like, we already know that. We have some amazing friends. And you know, of course, family as well. But our friends live right around the corner from us. They said, whatever you need, we got it. Whatever you need. And Portia brought us some salmon yesterday. She brought us some salmon. She stopped what she was doing and brought us some salmon. I said, you didn't have to get it right away. You could have got it today, but she still got it. And Stephanie too, like, constantly checking in. Both of them constantly checking in on us. Like, y'all are amazing. And we just appreciate you. Always. We love y'all. Thank you for everything. And Stephanie has been constantly checking in on us. Our other best friend, Stephanie, is amazing as well. Like, we have some amazing best friends, and I'm so thankful for our family as well as them. Like, we already knew we had some bomb best friends, but listen, they didn't do nothing but showed us even more. Like, come on. Like, I love them to death. But yes, everyone's been checking in on us. But Boo Bear's symptoms, on the other hand, they hit him a little bit worse. He has really bad sinus problems. Like, regardless of COVID or not, he has postnasal drippage that always is constantly draining, and he's always like hacking it up. So his congestion like became times 10 during COVID, which heightened his anxiety because he felt like he couldn't breathe. So we were dealing with anxiety through this too, y'all. Like, he's had at least 3 panic attacks through this COVID situation, and sorry, it's hard. It's just hard because like we were both taking care of each other while we're both sick and feeling not well, and like to see him go through anxiety the way he goes through it, and you feel like you can't. Dang, I didn't think I was gonna cry. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, to be here with someone trying to take them down from this anxiety, like breathing with him, like, let's breathe together, just trying to comfort him. What can I do for you? And I never get mad, because it's nothing to get mad at. If you have someone who deals with anxiety, do not get mad at them, because it is not their fault. It is not their fault. I never got mad. There's no reason to get mad. I'm like, what can I do for you? The only thing I was mad at is that he had to keep experiencing that. Like, let me take that from you. What can I do to ease this from you? I cannot stand anxiety attacks, and I dealt with a lot of anxiety last year with my gastritis stuff, so I know how it is, but he has it a little bit more than I do. But his anxiety, it just went through the roof. Heart racing, he was shaking, he just couldn't control his breathing, and I'm trying to help him, like, let's breathe together. Do you need me to get some medicine for you? He's been to the doctor a couple of times for it and has been prescribed Xanax, but this is a man that does not take medicine. I saw him take ibuprofen for the first time during this process when he was trying to get rid of his headache, and we've been together for 5 years. Never seen this guy take medicine. So to see him, to get him medicine, that's how I know he was struggling as well. But I got his medicine, some ibuprofen. That did nothing for the headache. He had headache, congestion, severe congestion. He already has that, but the COVID just enhanced it times 10. He didn't really have a cough. He had runny nose, you know, watery eyes. I was sneezing as well. He was sneezing. I had more so of the coughing and just straight up fatigue. But the worst symptom of this for him was anxiety. He didn't really want to take medicine because he thought it would somehow interfere with COVID symptoms, which I understand. So for his comfort, I said, well, I'm going to call a doctor and see what they recommend. So called the doctor, explained all of our symptoms to them, and then they told me he needs to go ahead and take his medicine because we got to get him comfortable and feeling better from this anxiety attack. So he went ahead and took the medicine. That kicked in about 30 minutes. But gosh, like, to have him grab me and his hand is all like, when it's clammy and shaky, I cannot stand watching him go through something like that and not be able to do anything about it. I cannot stress that. But all I can do is be the biggest support system that I can be. I sit with him, comfort him, breathe with him, relax with him. I do what I can. And I think it's very important that whoever you know who is suffering with anxiety, please be their support system when they need you. Do not get mad. Just breathe with them, talk to them, try to calm them. Don't tell them to calm down. Don't do that. They can't calm down. It's out of their control. Like, I've been through anxiety attacks as well. You can't just breathe with them. Be with them, breathe with them, let them know everything is gonna be okay. And that's what I constantly had to do through this process. The other 2 attacks that he had, he was able to come down from them without the medicine. But I said, babe, this medicine is here for you. I understand, because I've had medicine that worked against me rather than for me. It caused me greater pain before I even started taking the medicine. So I understand what he's saying fully. He's just very wary of medicine. He does not like it. But I said, babe, this one, this is the one. This is the medicine that is here to help you. This is not going to harm you. This one is going to help you. And I love that he wants to beat anxiety without medicine, but sometimes you just can't. And that one was out of control. That attack was really bad. So after we talked to the doctor, you know, they recommended that we get Mucinex to loosen up his mucus, because once we get rid of the congestion problems, that's when he's gonna feel better. And that's when the attacks are gonna lower, because when he felt like he could not breathe from all of the congestion, that's when the attacks started. So once we get rid of the congestion, the attacks will cease. So Mama Duke stepped in like she always do. I said, Mom, can you get us some Mucinex? The doctor also recommended, what is that? Saline nostril spray. She got that for us. She got us some cough drops. We ended up getting a humidifier Instacarted to us. We also got, she brought us some more Lysol wipes, some Lysol spray and all of that stuff so we could clean up, and then some instant noodle cups just in case we didn't want to cook. But I tried to cook for us throughout the whole thing. Days where I realized I had a little bit more strength, I got up and made us a meal. Even if he didn't have an appetite or not, there were some days I didn't have an appetite as well, but I said, babe, we gotta eat. We gotta keep the strength. He was drinking a lot of water, which is great, and Gatorade. I kind of struggle with drinking a lot of water. I don't know, it's just like I'll have it, but I won't drink a lot. Cause like if I drink a lot, I get really full. But I'm working on drinking more water. I don't drink sodas or anything like that. But so we were staying hydrated and the humidifier is on. But as of right now, we are both feeling a lot better. I still get fatigued here and there, and so does he. He hasn't had any anxiety attacks for a couple of days, praise God. But we're, you know, just trying to regain our strength and be there for one another and just stay positive. Like throughout this whole thing, I definitely tried to make sure that we laughed, whether we watched a movie or if I saw something funny online, just send it to him or show him. You know, talking to my mom, she had us laughing a good couple of times. Like, you just gotta stay positive, because I have never felt this bad from an illness before, other than gastritis. That's something completely different. But viral, like I've never felt that bad from something viral before. So just definitely try to stay positive. Also letting fresh air into the house, like we cracked some windows, opened some doors, just let some fresh air circulate in. Each day is definitely getting better than the last one, but we're just trying to stay positive, stay hydrated, stay full. We're trying to make sure we're eating properly and, you know, just getting sunlight as well, whether we sit out on the patio, just letting sunlight get in, standing next to the patio door. We're just trying to do everything we can to make sure we are having a great recovery. As of today, I tested negative for COVID, but he is still positive. So he's downstairs right now while I'm upstairs. I don't think I can get reinfected again, since I hear that once you get COVID, you have antibodies for like 30 or 90 days or something like that. So I'm still trying to take care of him, because I know some days he doesn't have a lot of strength, but I think I got it first, and then unfortunately I passed it along to him a couple of days later. So I told him, I think you're gonna be wearing down very soon. Today is Wednesday, give it till about Friday. I think you'll be negative. So he's getting better. Anxiety attacks are at bay, thank goodness. And yeah, we're just continuing to be there for one another. It's definitely not something that I want to experience again. Absolutely not. I don't want anybody to experience this. We always wear a mask wherever we go. So honestly, I don't know where we got it from. And y'all, it's just like, it kind of just makes me not want to do anything anymore, because I'm like, dang, like I don't want this again. It was hell. It was absolute hell. We also had fevers. I don't know if I put that in there. We had fevers, hot flashes, nausea, loss of appetite, and all of the other symptoms that I listed previously. Would you know it? On top of dealing with COVID, Miss Red wants to make an appearance. But I don't want to go through that again. And then for the length of time. I told y'all I started having symptoms on January the 27th. It is February 9th. How many days is that? Because I still have like a little head pressure, because I didn't get a good night's sleep last night. Sometimes I still get a little weak. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. 2 weeks. And y'all, I've never had the flu that I know of, but even if I had the flu, it is not anything like this. So y'all, if y'all are not wearing masks out here, what are you doing? What are you doing? Please wear a mask. The only thing I can say is just please wear a mask wherever you go, because Lord, I praise God that number one, we are okay. Number two, that it did not get to the extent of where we had to be hospitalized. First of all, over both of those, I'm just glad that we were not around any of our family or friends. We were not around anyone for a while, so I just praise God that we were not able to spread that to anyone in our family, anyone period. Like, as soon as we found out we had it, we ain't go nowhere else. The only place we had to go was to get groceries. Was we going anywhere else? No, baby, because I'm not about to sit up here and spread this to somebody else if I can help it. So please wear your mask. I don't care where you at. Even if we go around our family, I'm still wearing a mask. We still wear masks because we have elderly members in our family who have health conditions that, you know, could worsen with COVID. Like, no. It's serious. I already knew it was serious, but I guess contracting it took me to a new level of seriousness. Like, I don't want anybody to have this. Anybody. I don't want anybody to experience this at all. So if you can, just wear a mask to help prevent it. Help prevent spreading to anyone else. You wearing a mask protects other people. So if everybody out here protecting everybody, then we're not gonna get COVID, you know, it's gonna go away. I just hope it goes away soon. But yes, I just wanted to, you know, share my experience, our experience. I asked did he want to talk on camera, but I didn't want it to just be my word, you know, I wanted you guys to hear it from him as well, but he's still not feeling well, so I don't want to force him to do anything like that, especially when he's not feeling well. So yeah, but that's what we've been experiencing. We're gonna continue to get our strength up and get well, and yeah, let us know if you have any questions for us. If you have any questions for Boo Bear, I can relay them to him as well. But yeah, he's on the way to feeling better, so I'm still on the way to feeling better as well. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please wear your mask and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.